What's up? So in this video we're going to go over what is a Facebook lead ad, how do I do it, and why should I be at least testing Facebook lead ads. Stick around and you're going to find out. Alright, so if you are new to the channel, how's it going? My name is Zach Vines and I'm going to be showing you today how exactly you use Facebook lead ads to benefit your business. So let's start off with what is a Facebook lead ad. So essentially there's different types of ads that you can run on Facebook. And obviously in the past and still present, most of the most successful ways to get leads within Facebook is with the conversion ad. Well, probably about a year or two ago, Facebook came out with actually lead ads. And this is pretty useful because instead of you actually clicking a link, going off Facebook, and then essentially being able to get somebody to become a lead there, lead ads actually allow you within the Facebook app to, once they click, basically they want to learn more, they actually can become a lead without leaving Facebook. So what are some pros? What are some cons? So the power here is that Facebook actually likes it better when you keep users on Facebook. Surprise. So using this, it actually allows sometimes lower conversion rates because Facebook is actually showing your stuff a little bit better to the people that need to get it based off that function. And some people actually get turned off for whatever reason whenever they're being submitted to another page, whereas when they're just simply on the same page, sometimes it's easier for them to ultimately give you the data that they need. Now, what are the cons? Well, as you'll see a little bit later, you have a customization piece to it, but you can't necessarily make it as amazing looking or customizable as you would a regular landing page that you may use in ClickFunnels for say. But we're going to dive into that, but I just want to kind of give you an example of like what lead ads are, why I think you should use them, and overall, just to be honest, you want to test everything, okay? I'm not telling you that conversion ads are running better. I'm not telling you that lead ads are running better. What I'm saying is for you and your business, you should be testing it all. I've actually seen sometimes that higher with a lead ad, and for some campaigns, it's higher for me to use a conversion ad. There's some things that I'm doing where I don't want it to be a lead ad. I want it to be a conversion ad because I want them to hit my page and I want them to go through my funnel, okay? But there's some funnels that I do where actually it would benefit me more if it was a lead ad to get that lead. So enough talking, let's actually dive into how a lead ad is created. Alrighty. So now we are on the inside, and here's right where you're basically going to be creating your campaign. So as I mentioned previously, conversions are generally speaking, other than lead generation, some of my go-tos when it comes to getting leads. But of course there are different forms of ads you can run within Facebook. So I'm going to go ahead and click lead generation. So it's going to come down here. I'm just going to go ahead and just do a little test. And then you can choose to do a daily budget or a lifetime budget. We're going to go ahead and go continue. And so now we're on here, so you can pick the different types of pages, which page you want to do. If you have not read and accepted the Facebook lead ad terms and conditions, we'll go ahead and make you do that. So you will have to go ahead and read through this, check everything, and agree. Okay. If you have been through targeting before, then no worries. I'm going to go ahead and just breeze through this past part. I'm not really going to go deep into ad targeting. If you have not been through ad targeting before and you don't really even know what audiences to pick, no worry. If you click around this video or wait till the very end, I will actually have how to properly find your perfect audience and how to target the right people. So no worry, I have the full length training there, but we're going to continue to go on in this. So essentially you're going to pick who you want to target. Then you're going to actually pick whether you want to go automatic placement or whether you want to specifically place them in certain areas. I would stick with automatic for this one. So ultimately it's going to go for your lowest cost, and then you can pick a start date or to do continuously. Okay, we're going to continue there. Now that we are on the ad page, You're going to ultimately want to decide whether you want an image or a video. What's cool about the lead pages or the lead generation ads is that you actually can already within here choose numerous different pictures or videos, call to actions, headlines, etc. to actually test out and have them split test for you. And essentially, if you're not familiar with split testing, it's going to essentially, and as Facebook's advertising platform learns, who is the type of people that are clicking on your link, what are the type of things, it's also going to learn which headlines, which images, which videos are actually captivating your people more. Like, whenever I show this headline and this image, more people are becoming a lead than this in this video. So when you do this, it actually allows them to split test within their platform for you, which is honestly just absolutely awesome. So we're going to go in here. You're obviously going to want to click a few videos. I'm just going to skip over that for now. You can see here I went ahead and put in some text, put in the primary text, put in some creatives, put in a headline here, as well as a button. And you can actually choose, so I'll put the text there. You could choose ultimately whatever you want to do here. I through my testing have discovered really that Learn More works a lot better for me. But anyway, now we can actually go into creating a new form. So once you come to create a new form, it's going to say, okay, so it gives you more control over your lead submissions. So essentially, I can choose for more volume. So this just means it's going to be a more simple, less questions that you're going to be asking a person. You're going to get more just down to the nitty gritty of, okay, here's your email, here's your name. Okay, simple as that. If you want to use a higher intent, which ultimately means you're going to be adding more questions, you can add really as many as you want. It's going to allow you to have a higher quality lead. So ultimately, depending on what you're doing, you may have more questions to really see if they qualify to get your product. Especially if it is a higher end product, or maybe it's in a specific niche and you're really wanting to find, a more detailed type of audience. But what we're going to do right now is we're just going to go ahead and do it for the more volume option. So see, they're going to be able to put their email, they're going to put their name. So in your intro, you're going to be able to just briefly describe what they're going to receive. You're going to be able to either choose the image of your ad or use one. So this is basically, they're going to click next, like they're going to put their stuff in, they're going to put their information in, they're going to hit next, and essentially they would have this little headline where you're able to say, you could say Freelance Marketing Secrets Guide. You could have that, or you could have a picture of you like saying what's up. This is essentially where you want to really say, like, introduce yourself, say the product that they're getting, or say, the PDF that they're getting sent to, the free course they're being sent to, the webinar that they're signing up for, whatever this may be. But this is essentially your way of briefing and getting them, bridging the gap. Your questions. So this is where, like I said, you could actually edit it to where, okay, do you want to just go ahead and gain their email and their full name? And if you want to add more, you can add so much more, like try to get their address, more detailed questions about their demographic, their work, etc. And you can ask multiple choice questions or anything to fully go in there. For me, if I'm wanting to go deeper and even get a more qualified lead, I would probably choose a conversion ad, or I would do something differently. I'm not going to just bog them down with 1,000 questions. But if I'm essentially just wanting to get a rapid amount of leads and get as many people on my email list, or as many people with their eyes on something, I would use this, but I would automatically go with just the 2 questions. Then it's going to have a little privacy policy as a part of Facebook's ad terms and conditions. You do want to go ahead and give a privacy policy, which most of you should already have that. You should, if you're running ads on Facebook for your personal website. So all you would do is just add your website's personal privacy policy. So you can just put whatever text you want to put there, and then the URL and with your disclaimer. And then you're going to add a thank you screen. And this is essentially, so they're going to go through it, they'll put in their email address, they're going to see more about you and more about the offer. Go next. They're going to put their any more additional questions if you have any additional questions for it.
they're going to put their email address, obviously, and then this is their little thank you page. So obviously if you have a funnel, this is like the thank you page that's telling them they're all good. So as you see, they already made this, thank you, you're all set, your info has been sent to Zach Vines. Tap below to visit further. So essentially this is a point where you can tell them they're good. This is where you can give them more information of what they're going to receive, possibly let them know that they're about to get an email in their inbox, possibly send them to another link if you want to. You can put that in, and then you are good to go. So that is essentially the innate way to start capturing leads within Facebook versus having them go off-site to another website.
All right, so that was how you create a lead ad. I hope you got value from that, and I hope you learned something new today that you at least can go out in your business and implement. If you got value from this, I would love for you to like this video and comment something, maybe one of your biggest takeaways, or if you've had any experience with lead ads, what your experience has been. And I would love for you to subscribe so you stay tuned to another video next week, and more videos are along the same guidelines of this. And if you like this type of content, I highly suggest you go ahead and click on my channel and scroll through the discography and look through all my videos, and maybe you'll find something that could find value to you right now as you're already on YouTube. I'll see you in the next video.